Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista from Hebertstown Home. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I would love to have you click that subscribe button down below. So as you can see behind me, it is dark out. I'm stealing a few moments after the kids have gone to bed. My older kids are off at church. The house is actually quiet. So I thought I'd take just a few minutes to chit chat with you guys about Trim Healthy Mama, about where we're at and how we're getting back on plan now in the new year. So for those of you who are new here, we are a family of 10. We have 4 biological children, 2 adopted children, and 2 foster children currently living in our home. I have been on plan Trim Healthy Mama for a little over 2 years and lost 70 pounds in the first 9 months that I was on Trim Healthy Mama, and have pretty much maintained it since then. Of course, there's a little bit of ups and downs on the scale, but nothing too major. Have stayed within a fairly decent range from where I started. So that is kind of our Trim Healthy Mama background story. We got a foster care placement a few months ago, and of course it was all about convenience and kind of just making things work at the time. So we stayed on plan. We still had the knowledge, but we went off plan quite a bit as well. We did a lot of convenience foods when we needed to, gave ourselves a ton of grace, and then the holidays came along. So, you know, things aren't looking too good by this point in time. It's time to really tighten up and get back on plan. And so we have decided that we are going to go pretty strictly back on plan for the month of January and kind of go back to how we had been doing it before. So how we're going to go about doing that, this is one of my most frequently asked questions, is how do you go back on plan once you've gone off plan Trim Healthy Mama? Well, we've never gone off plan completely, I would say, but we've gone quite a ways off track. So one good thing about going back on plan is you already have the knowledge. You didn't lose that. You know how to do it. You know how you did it the first time. And you still have the knowledge in your head that you knew from the book. It's not like starting completely over. You know, when we did it the first time around, there was certainly a lot of mistakes made, a lot of learning happening in the first few months of being on plan. And this time around, we can really just jump back in with both feet and start over and get going. So we still have the knowledge that we need to get back into Trim Healthy Mama. So that's gonna make it a lot easier. Also, our family is already familiar with the food. So that makes a huge difference. We aren't starting over there. We're still really familiar with the foods, and so it's not gonna feel all new, and the kids aren't gonna be saying, ew, yuck, what's that, every time we pull out a new dish. So how our family does Trim Healthy Mama is I and my husband and my oldest daughter are on plan and have the most knowledge of the plan. The kids do have quite a bit of knowledge about Trim Healthy Mama and kind of what's healthy and what's not healthy, and so I like that. But the younger children, mostly I just try to keep them off as much sugar as possible. So we went to one extreme when we first started Trim Healthy Mama, and we tried to have everybody pretty much on plan, but that proved to be very difficult. The kids did not enjoy it. We got a lot of pushback, and so we just said, you know what? We can make a lot of really good treats that they love. We make ice cream in our ice cream maker. We do all the Trimtastic cakes and things like that. You know, the Cine Minis are some of our favorites, and the kids really enjoy those. And so we do the least amount of sugar possible. We definitely do some sugary treats on occasion. Over Christmas, we kind of went overboard this year with the sugary treats. Last year's Christmas, we did really good with staying fairly on plan and making some really yummy Trim Healthy Mama treats. But this year, we just went for super convenience and ease. We bought a lot of things, and so it's just time to get back on plan, to get everybody back on plan, to get the kids back off of sugar, and to get me back off of sugar. To be completely honest with you, we have not been eating very healthy around here. So we already have the knowledge. It's familiar to us, and so this will be much easier this time around. A few things that I'm going to do that are going to be important in order to be successful, which we already found this out. You know, we went gung-ho, hey, we're going to buy all this Trim Healthy Mama stuff. Sorry, my clean dishes are in the background. At least they're clean, right? I actually cleaned up the kitchen. I can actually do a circle here and not be too embarrassed by it. I got this new Pioneer Woman like teapot on the stove that I absolutely love. Sorry, I'm getting totally off subject, but isn't that pretty? I got that over Christmas. Okay, so anyway, 3 things that I'm going to do to help me out as we go back on plan. So we went gung-ho on plan the other day, trying to get started, and I realized I had put a turkey into the oven way too late in the day and it was not gonna be done, and we ended up in the drive-thru. So that was kind of a bummer. Like, we were really, all of us were trying hard and it just didn't work. Food prep is so important, especially for me in this season where things are so busy with 8 kids in our house. I need to do food prep. And so we really talked about working on the weekends hard at making sure things are, you know, thawing in the fridge, or that food is prepped the best that we can to help us out. So today I threw stuff in the crock pot in the morning, so it was done in the evening. I just need to make sure that I'm diligent in the mornings to get things thawed out or get things ready or even make things ahead of time, because the days just get busy and they slip away, and by evening here it's supper time and I'm throwing something together on the fly. And so I'm gonna have to be more careful if we're gonna be on plan and want to stay on plan. So, so that's one major thing, is food prep. That's gonna be super important to getting back on plan and staying on plan. Another thing is just keeping some treats on hand. And I have not been one that has done a lot of Halo Top. We've made most of our own ice cream and things like that a lot of times. But I have decided, hey, we're just gonna go with some more convenience items. So I've bought some Halo Top, gotten it in the freezer, so we're not tempted to go grab ice cream in the evenings when we've had a really hard day or we want a little sweet treat, that we can just do an on-plan treat instead. The third thing is, I think we're just gonna try to keep it more simple. We're gonna use the crock pot meals, things like, you know, the salmon patties are pretty easy to throw together. Some things like that, and our family actually loves those. Some simple, you know, Instant Pot, throw a chicken in the Instant Pot, you know, and some brown rice for a side for the kids and things like that. And just make our meals more simple if we can. It helps with the cleanup as well. But if we're prepared and if we're keeping things more simple, I think that we're gonna be able to be more successful. So that is sort of the plan to stay on plan, and the plan to get back on plan and try to get going on Trim Healthy Mama again. So I would like to lose about, 5 pounds that I've probably gained back over the holidays and over the last few months. And then I still have a goal of maybe an additional 10 pounds. And then I feel like I'm gonna be right where I wanna be with Trim Healthy Mama, and just be more healthy again, have more energy again. I definitely need that. That's gonna be very helpful with all that we have going on and all the foster kids and homeschooling and all the things. So anyway, that's sort of our plan. Tell me what your plans are to get back on plan in the new year. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching tonight, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.